Oh, it's nice, isn't it? Yes, there we are. Hi, all right. Well, it's Boxing Day. I'm sure you all know that. I'm sure you're full of food. But now it's time to sit back and watch a special Strike It Lucky. And it's a thank you to all the boys and girls who did their very best. And a lot more, I'm sure, during the golf crisis the last year. And we brought them onto the show. One from the Army, one from the Navy, and one from the RAF. For the wives and things like that. And a few others. Hope you enjoy it. Right. Right. Thank you very much. Thank you. What? Back? Thank you very much indeed, and welcome to Strike It Lucky. And this show's a bit different because it's our tribute to all the boys and girls who are involved in the Gulf War. So let's meet the servicemen and the wives. You look a bit serious up the end there, sir. Right. How are you? What? Okay, no wonder you won. All right, so what's your name? Chris. Oh, got it there, yeah. And this is...
The lads are in.
Oh, the lads are in, are they? Are they allowed to do that?
Oh, cool.
Do they do it very often?
Very often.
Yeah, that's your lot, is it?
This is.
And who do you represent?
29 Fighter Squadron.
Glad they turned up, nobody else reacted. And this is Jean.
This is Jean, my wife. Yeah.
And you're with child, aren't you, Jean?
Yes.
Yes.
Just like
anything to do with you, Chris?
No, I wasn't there at the time.
Is it your first one?
it is, yeah.
It is. Ah, so you're hoping for anything? Well, everybody says a healthy baby. What would you like, Chris, if you had a choice?
Well, I'm going to have a boy, man.
Yeah? You like going to the RAF or anything like that?
Yes. I'd like to say yes.
Yes, Miss Jones. Oh, very good. That's nice.
I'd like a boy, mate.
Hey?
I'd like a boy.
I thought you said I'd like a bomber.
I like a boy.
What do you do in the RAF?
I'm an engineer on the F-3 Tornadoes.
Yes, you get very serious all of a sudden.
Well, yes. Well, that's to all these occasions.
Yeah, the lads keep them in
As
the
it is.
Yes.
Oh.
And did
We
you
are
start? Did you go to what college? Did you go to college? Did you train, or did you?
No.
You start. You built
Straight
up
from school.
Straight from school.
Oh.
Oh, you did.
We don't mess about in the RAF.
Yeah.
We do it properly.
Yeah, I see. We'll find out from the other forces here what goes on there. So, what was the worst time for the both of you during the Gulf thing when that was going on?
Well, I think it's probably the first time that I went out with the squadron, which was last August, when it all blew up. And we were out in Cyprus at the time, and we were called upon to deploy straight down to Saudi Arabia on the 11th, and of course he invaded on the 8th. So that was a little bit tense, and I think it was probably the same for Jean.
Yeah, it's just the build-up to it. So once you're into it, you go along...
He'd gone away, and then suddenly he'd gone to war.
Yeah.
You have to learn to switch off, otherwise you'll end up crawling up the wall.
I don't think any of us can imagine, and not involved in the forces, how you actually switch off any time of day, you know? Or is it just that you're used to being away, the other half being away?
You're used to him being away, so you just imagine that he's away on detachment rather than gone to war.
Yeah, it's the best way to look at it.
Yes.
And just hope that it gets over quick.
Yeah.
How far were you gone when he disappeared?
6 weeks. We just found out.
Yeah, and how long you got to go now?
2 weeks.
Oh. So you're not likely to hear him now?
No. I've made a promise.
Oh, you can't do anything about it. How's your back? Is that all right?
That's all right,
Yeah.
yes.
What's it like, being... Well, we've never experienced it. I just wonder what it actually feels like. I mean, what does it...
Fat.
Eh?
You feel fat.
Yeah. Well, yeah. And what about your back or anything like that? Do you need to rest a bit, or...?
Yes, you get very tired.
And what have you started eating a lot of?
Everything.
I'm just going for the lot.
Yes.
As you it's a change, for the physical side, but...
Well, she's a lot more maternal. She tries to tell me how to do things now, which is a no-no, basically.
Oh, right. Yeah, he's still got the trousers on, hasn't he? Yes. Did they ever come off when you were away? Well, that's a straightforward question, isn't it? Oh, you're not going to answer that, Chris, are you?
Only in the show.
Only the show, that's fine. Well, nice to see you, Chris.
Before you run away, Mike.
Oh, what, you got something?
We have a small presentation for you.
Oh, dear.
On behalf of all the 29 lads, this is something I whittled up myself in an air raid shelter in Tehran.
Oh, you You made this, didn't you?
I made it.
Yes. You were watching Blue Peter at the time.
From all the lads on 29 Squadron, we'd just like to present you with this, and thank you very much for a very entertaining day.
Oh, thank you very much, and I shall put that up in my little office at home.
Or in the loo.
Oh, can you put that in the loo? Oh, well, to keep the women happy, because I'll put the lid back down. Thank you very much. Put that in pride. Thank you, Jean. Best luck with the baby. Right, shall I leave it there? Of course you can. And hiya, Craig. Nice to meet you. And Karen. Does the RAF just cheer the RAF and the Navy just cheer the Navy?
Yeah.
Oh, I see, all right. And this Karen, you both married?
Yes.
And you represent the Navy, obviously. And what ship were you on?
HMS Gloucester.
How many in the crew? Well, if you can, are you allowed to tell us that, or roughly?
Right. Ship's company?
Yeah.
There it was 301, because we had Marines on board as well.
Yeah, one driver then. The other 300 telling him where to go. Is that the general idea?
Doing the hand signals.
Oh, you do the hand signals, slowing down, yes, turn it right. And what do you do on it?
I'm leading steward.
What does that involve?
Oh, it's a hell of an important job.
Is it?
Feeding people.
Huh?
Feeding people.
Oh, you feed them?
Out the Gulf, I was working for the captain. I was a captain steward, like, you know.
What's he like? What's the captain like?
Can't swear.
You can't say?
He's all
Can't
right.
swear, I said.
Oh, he can't swear? Oh, you know him, do you?
Yes.
Yes. Oh, how well do you know the captain? And you got any children?
No.
No.
None at all? How long have you been married?
6 years.
Yeah, so you're away a lot, aren't you?
Yes.
Well, how do you cope with that? I mean, do you know that when you're marrying any
Oh,
guy
yeah,
from
I've
the
known him
forces?
since I'm 16.
Well, what's the medal for, by the way?
Falklands.
Oh, you did that as well?
Yeah.
You had 2 journeys out. And what about, which ship were you on then? Same one?
HMS Sheffield.
Oh, you were on the Sheffield, were you?
Yeah.
Where were you on the ship when it was hit?
Directly above it.
Yeah?
Yeah, there was myself and a young lad, Ricky Morano. And look, we was both casualties.
Yeah.
So went for the starboard side to the port side without touching the floor.
Yeah, and does that hang over you at all, or is that just gone, does it ever come
It was,
back?
I mean, you always thought about it when I was at the Gulf. It was always at the back of your mind, sort of thing.
What, a
like, you know.
repeat of that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we had good lads on board, and they sort of like, the rally round and the camaraderie with the lads, like, and they help you through it and whatnot. And
And were you doing the same job on that ship?
yeah.
And was that a different captain?
Oh, yeah. It
So
was different.
you worked for
Sam Salt,
various ones?
Yeah.
Anyone that sticks out in your mind? I know you can't say much about them, but I mean, you know, because you might be one day. Obviously not. So what actually... What you went from that ship to the other one, and you changed around. How long do you stay with one captain?
You normally do 2.5 to 3 years on a ship, then go on a show base for 6 months to a year, back on a ship,
And
back on the show base.
Yeah, how'd you communicate with because he's on the ship, so you obviously can't phone, can you?
No, writing.
Yeah?
I was actually writing to 4 school children from a little village near Gloucester. I can't remember the name of it now.
Yeah, because the kids got very involved,
Yeah.
didn't they, this time?
I mean, they were writing to the ship's company in general, and I looked through a big pile of letters, and I just sort of like, took out some that were sounded really nice, and I just replied to them, and they wrote back, and it was really sort of a nice touch for them to take the time to write to us.
Have you got any hobbies?
Sport.
Sport, yeah. Play football.
And do you sing at all? Because you're very confident, aren't you?
I am.
Yeah, I mean, you just told me... Hey? Spare us, somebody said that.
My sister.
Sounds like the captain's wife.
Yeah.
Is he married, the captain?
Aye.
Oh, and fine, that's okay. And you, so what? Please? So what sort of numbers do you like doing?
Any numbers, like, you know.
Yeah. What's that? Somebody told me you did a parody of something, or you...
Oh, aye, helped me make it through the night. I sung that in my marriage, the wedding night, like, you know.
You sang it on your wedding night?
Aye.
Help me make it through the night.
Yes.
Appropriate, isn't it, Craig?
There's no pants on, I may add.
Saved you using the microphone, didn't it? So how did the number go?
Well, I can give you a wee rendition if you like.
Right. Off you go then. Here's your mic.
Can you give me a sort of like a wee 2, 3 intro?
A
Something?
wee 2, 3. All right. A 1, 2, 3.
I take those colours from your hair, shake 'em loose and let 'em fall. Put 'em down by your glass eye, and I chanty by the wall.
By the wall.
And all your teeth are black and gone.
Black and gold.
And your breath smells out of sight. I'll put a close peg on my nose to help me make it through the night.
There.